Jacob is a weirdo. He got banned from Twitter. I briefly brushed over this in the last video, but I didn't really elaborate on it. I presented no facts to why it happened, but today we are gonna go more into detail on Jacob. Jacob A-hole's mind. What's going on inside it? Inside the mind of Jake Wall. That's a good title for this. My last video had a factual inaccuracy. He's not only known for making that weird Instagram post that I ripped to shreds in the last video, he's more known for accusing Robert Mueller of sexual assault or something like that. But I find that story boring. So I'm gonna talk more about why he got banned from Twitter, this documentary he made, and it's pretty fun. The reason why Jacob was banned from Twitter was for creating several fake accounts. Many of these accounts were designed as dumb leftist people to persuade people that like, oh wow, look how dumb these leftists are. We should vote for Donald Trump. He did this interview with this weird website, which I forget the name of, where he denies creating fake accounts, but then admits to it like a minute later.
Twitter can say whatever they want. They can claim that I opened fake accounts, but here's the reality. Over the course of my adult life, I've had 4 accounts on Twitter in total. Number 1. And the last one was an account that I started and then didn't use, but just put a few tweets out months and months ago called Women for Schultz, just to test what the reception was like among women for Howard Schultz, who's running for president. I guess you're not allowed to make an account that expresses Howard Schultz's positions on women's issues, perhaps, but that would be the only thing that would even resemble a quote-unquote fake account, because I guess I'm not a woman, so I can't talk about women's issues.
Go watch it so you know I'm not taking anything out of context. It's only like 4 minutes. He contradicts himself many times, believing he got banned for criticizing Ilhan Omar.
When people look into Ilhan Omar, when people threaten to expose the facts about her past, they ban those people.
He denied he created fake accounts, then he admitted to creating an account called Women for Schultz. So if you don't know, which I honestly had forgotten this, the CEO of Starbucks was running for president at one point, and he made a Twitter account, Women for Schultz. Express Howard Schultz's position on women's issues is a fake account which he sort of admits to. His exact quote was, "It's all fun, man. You've got to have fun with this. I had fun with Twitter. They banned me? Oh well, it's not the end of the world." Yes it is, Jacob. Yes it is. Another funny thing he did was try to expose Representative Ilhan Omar. Him and his friend Laura Loomer traveled to Minnesota to make a documentary exposing Ilhan Omar and how she married her brother to get into the United States? What? That's insane! That is false. While traveling through Minnesota, Jacob and Laura were in grave danger. They had to wear bulletproof vests. They had to hire security. There were Muslims everywhere. And that's scary. That's so scary. Don't take this out of context. They did this press conference that was kind of boring. Reporters asked them questions. Nothing of value was really said. I didn't even watch the whole thing, but I skipped towards the end and Laura Loomer had this massive ego trip. It's hilarious.
Let me just say this. Anybody who is anti-American, pro-Islamic terror, and anti-Jewish and poses a threat to our national security is going to get Loomer. And anybody in our government who is allowing this to take place and not speaking out and condemning it, or anybody in big tech corporations like Twitter and Facebook and PayPal, which are enabling this disgusting behavior, they can all expect to get Loomer.
So Laura goes off and says they're all gonna get Loomered. Loomered, that's her, I guess if you get roasted by her, that's what that means. Oh no, I don't wanna get Loomered. Can't I just go to jail instead? Ugh. She's not only banned from Twitter, but she's also banned from using Uber and Lyft. How could it be that bad to be banned from using Uber and Lyft? This is how. Complaining about all the drivers being Muslim. Oh no, I can't find any drivers that aren't Muslim, and I'm scared. So she got banned for that. I mean, I understand. I watched part of their documentary. It's boring, honestly. It's funny, it's not intentionally funny. I got bored, I only watched like 15 of the 25 minutes of it. They basically drive around Minneapolis, they knock on her door.
Anybody home?
They go to her office, they fail to contact her in any way. They play a lot of scary music, which I find hilarious. And then Jacob goes off and he's like, "It's dangerous here. I'm afraid. I'm getting these death threats from people in this community. I need to hire bodyguards, wear bulletproof vest."
We're journalists on town for business for a report we're doing, and we received a couple of death threats.
Yeah, we watched it progress over 24 hours.
You know who these death threats were from? They're from himself. This is, I believe, one of the other reasons he got banned from Twitter. He sent himself fake death threats. And blamed it on intolerant leftists to make himself look like a victim. You have to be the worst, snowflakiest snowflake jerk face to do this. This video is not as fun as the last one, in my opinion. It's more just me reading from a script. The other video, there was no script, I was just reading from his Instagram account. I think I'm gonna stick to his Instagram account rather than his documentaries, because his Instagram account is hilarious. This video's kind of jumped all over the place, talking about various topics on why Jacob is what he does and stuff. Because, you know, I'm obsessed with him. I'm like his biggest fan. So every day he does these AMAs on Instagram. And I decided to ask him something. I said, "Misogyny needs to end." That wasn't really a question, though. So he responded, "Only ugly women complain about misogyny. Beauty privilege is real, but you've got to work with the cards you're dealt." Okay, excuse me, Mr. A-hole. You are mean. Like, I screenshot a lot of his story posts. I don't know why. Do you meditate? No. The big no. It's like in all caps. Have you ever attended therapy? Therapy is a horrible idea. No wonder people are depressed when they talk about their problems for hours and then walk out of the room with less money. Dude. Luckily, like, I'm guessing like only 500 people see this, and it's all his 13-year-old fans and weirdos like me who are obsessed with him. Thoughts on the Australia fires? Don't care. I only have so much mental RAM to dedicate to issues that I have no influence over. So he knows what RAM is. He must be a Linus Tech Tips fan. Do you consider yourself to be a men's rights activist? No. He's not all bad. Jacob, you are my best friend. No, you're actually not. Do you prefer girls with makeup or without? Definitely with makeup, if it's well done. Okay, well, whatever. So, in conclusion, I don't know. I got nothing to say. I don't know. I think I'm out of focus. This video might not even go on the internet. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you disliked it, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment, whether it's positive or it's negative. I'll still read it. I hope you all have a great day, especially you, Jacob, the rare chance that you're watching this, and goodbye.